Why did you commit to Auburn? Hey y'all, my name's Austin Duncan. I'm AD Media here with Auburn commit Donivan Moore. First off, I want to know, how did you originally start playing football?
I started originally playing when I was about 5 or 6, I started here at Town Jaguars, played running back. That's crazy. I played running back, not in the D lineman now. So it's crazy. I started playing it like that.
What were the challenges you faced being so young playing football?
Man, just how it is now, every team wanted me, every little league team trying to get my mom to bring me to play because they see my potential, my brother potential, so it was just stuff like that. I really had to face nothing but that right there.
Were you always defensive lineman? You said you played running back, but did you play multiple positions?
Yeah, back in Little League, I was an athlete. I played everything except defensive line and offensive line.
Okay. Was there any coaches that doubted you in this whole journey? If so, how did you overcome that?
Surprisingly, yeah, I'm not shocked. I didn't have no coaches, that doubted me. Every coach that I had throughout my years of playing football, pushed me to my limit. Then they see my potential, but they say potential only get you so far. So they push me every day. So I can't say I had coaches who doubted me.
You mentioned to me a lot of times, like last season, you block out opinions of haters, people that like to talk. But how do you do it being the number 5 D-line in the 2027 Routes 100 and an Auburn commit?
Man, like I said, I just block out because, some people, you always going to have haters, everybody's not going to be happy for you, so you just got to block it out. Everybody's going to have their opinion, but it's just all about how you respond to it, I just don't pay attention to it.
Was there times that you ever wanted to quit?
Well, definitely not, that's kind of like my mom wanted to quit working, to take care of it. So I can't do it. I can't quit on her.
Okay,
so
that's right. Who challenged you the most, not just in football, but life in general?
I would definitely say my oldest brother, and definitely my mom, who challenged me and pushed me every day.
Who was the one person who made sure you had everything to be successful in football?
I would definitely give a shout out to Coach L. My mom, my brother, my older brother set the foundation for us. Me and my twin brother set the foundation, because we looked up to him to do it, so we just did that. But I definitely give a shout out to Coach L. Also, he told me we was young, back at his old gym. He said that we just follow him and we just keep doing the right things. It don't get sidetracked. Yeah, we'll be big.
Look what happened.
Look.
Being a kid from Bessemer, Alabama, how does it feel to be known as the one who actually made it to the D1 level?
Man, it feels good. I'm not the first one. That came out of Bessemer that was a D1 player. It was hundreds who came out. But, I feel great to be a part of that. That 100 who made it. Who was going to keep making it. So it feels great.
Rumors are circulating around. Where are you going? Bessemer or Hewtown? Are you going to Bessemer City High School for your senior year, or are you staying at Hewtown?
Haven't decided yet. Had to go home and talk to my parents, see how they feel about the situation. So, yeah, I don't know right now.
Okay. I've wanted to know this for a while, but why did you leave Bessemer City High School to go to Hewtown High School?
Man, it's a lot of, there's a lot of rooms when I left Bessemer my 9th grade year that I came to football. It really wasn't, I came here to town for academic wise. They just had better things for me that I could succeed in. That could get me ready for college. So, I came for the academic, and I had to play football. So,
How's Dylan's recruitment process going? Would you say you helped him in a way?
Man, it's going good. I helped him a tiny bit because, you got to do the work on your own, So I had helped him. Helped him just a tiny bit, but he set the foundation for himself to do what he wanted to do. So, it was just been good. He's been working for sure.
Who's one coach you were thankful for this whole entire football process?
Man, this whole time football, I would definitely like to give a shout out to Coach May, Coach Crawford, Coach L, I see Coach O, my Little League coaches, Coach French, Coach Marcus. I definitely give a shout out to those guys who kept pushing me every day. From Little League all the way to from middle school all the way to high school, they kept pushing me, even though Coach Man and Coach Crawford are going different ways. We still talk. With family. It's been good.
What's your relationship with Hayes Fawcett, and does he charge a graphic?
Man, Hayes Positive, we got a great relationship, and no, he doesn't charge at all.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he doesn't charge. He do it. He just does it, you know. Yeah, but me and Hayes, we got a really good relationship, you know. For I do all my graphics with him, and if I can't get to him, I come to you, of course. So you know, yeah, we got a real great relationship.
All right. First of all, I want to know, how did you feel about my graphic that I made about you?
Man, most definitely it was tough. Most definitely, you know, most definitely. Yeah, you definitely keep that up for sure.
How did it feel getting a graphic from Mays?
Man, it felt good, you know. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it felt great. You know, as a man, kind of like a dream come true. You know, like seeing him edit you, and seeing all the other people that he edited you. Like, man, I'm getting there. It's been good. It's been great.
How did you know you could trust him with where you were going?
And you know, like he told me, you know, like. Well, I actually told him where I was going, and he never told anybody, you know, kept it a secret, you know, and that's just like, he's just trusting. I trust him with it, and that I can only respect a man who can be honest and truthful. So, yeah.
What's your relationship with defense coordinator for Auburn, DJ Durkin?
Coach Durkin, that's my dog right there, man. Coach Durkin, man, our relationship is great. You know, he called me. You know, he actually tell me how practices are going some days. You know, like I'm already on the team, so you know, he just have a real great relationship.
What is it about it with you and Carlos May being on that call that day? Is Carlos May going to Auburn? Could you see him being an Auburn Tiger?
I definitely see him being an Auburn Tiger, but you know, you gotta do what's best for him. You know, what God has planned for him. So you know, I leave that choice up to him. So, you know, I can't make him go anywhere, but I would definitely love to have him be on our team with me.
Now, I got to ask, since you're an Auburn commit, do you know why DJ Durkin is always smiling on the sideline? Is it a nervous thing?
You know, like he always told me, you know, like you don't let nobody ever see you down, you know. Not even on your worst day, just show a smile. You know, you have to fake it, you know. So he just keep it going, you know. So he just keep positive energy around the building, everywhere, outside of the building, even on the road, you know, even on the phone call. He just keep positive energy, you know. He never lets me or others see the bad side of him, you know, and that stuff like that. So that's really good.
What's your relationship with Auburn head coach Alex Golish?
Coach Golish. Coach Golish, man. Coach Golish is great. I feel he's going to do something very special at Auburn. That's the reason I committed. I feel comfortable with him, with his game plan, what he has coming in. You know, feel good with that. You know, he's just him coming in, taking over. You know, he be honest. He said he's going to bring it back how Auburn used to be. You know, I only can respect a man like that.
How would you say Coach Golish made a big role in your decision?
You know, like just being truthful. You know, he told me, you know, he's not going to hand me anything. You know, I got to work for everything, which I have my whole life. You know, so he just did that. He said he been truthful. He killed everything real.
Was there anyone that didn't like you being Auburn commit?
No, I can't say.
What was your family's thoughts when you told them that you were going to Auburn?
Oh man, they supported it, you know, because it's a house divided. Some people in my family like Alabama, some like Auburn, you know. Yeah, so so they wouldn't want too much of Biggie, you know. They supported me, you know.
Okay. When you announced that you were down to 6 schools at the time, did you actually know Auburn was 100% home to you?
I have to think about it after I posted my top 6, and I had to think about it for like 2 weeks. You know, I felt like that was the home for me.
Do you think that you're mentally and physically prepared to play in big-time stadiums and big atmospheres in the SEC?
Most definitely. I mean, that's the best of the best, you know. So, I feel very great with playing, you know, no biggie. So, you know, it's just any ball player, if you play good, I mean, it don't matter.
And lastly, why did you commit to Auburn?
Committed to Auburn, it felt like home, you know. When I went up there, it just felt like home. Like, truly did, you know, man, it's just like the community, the people, everything, just so good, you know. It just felt comfortable, I could trust them, a nice community, stuff like that. The coaches, their wives, stuff, children, they welcome you with open arms, things like that. So that's why I committed to Auburn.
All right, thank you. I'm proud of you, Donivan.
No problem. Appreciate that.
All right.